We went through the spooky place yesterday. Spooks. Thanks, Kata. Big spooks. Yeah. Scary place. And now look where we are. With drunk-looking Ota at the bar. What more could you want? He's 24. It says in his bio he's 24, Kata. I don't need your comments. A poster on the wall. It didn't say what for. Saint Sebastian. A fridge. I guess we're not in the mood for any clever banter. Stream, please. I have 0 dropped frames, dude. Say please to your internet this time. Not me for once. I mean, look at his eyes, dude. He looks wasted. Or very unamused. Alright, we're not in the mood for banter, I guess. I guess that's okay. Considering what we think we know. Alright, Ota. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
That is your new one. Very green. Never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marbles, so...
Nihiling?
I got here just before you did.
That's not a verb.
Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
True. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble. What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris.
Yeah, she was texting this dude in the fucking interrogation chamber.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing.
They're accusing me of a lot of stuff. They're gonna think I did it. It's okay, Tessa. Stay calm. I'm here for you. Okay. I won't tell anyone about that thing. Not even if they torture me. Don't worry. I promise to protect.
That you'd stay quiet no matter what.
Master of subtlety.
What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
Blackmail.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Oh, I can't turn around that far. Uh-oh. You little bitch. I can't believe we fell for the oldest trick in the book. Jukai, day 4 Monday. I can't believe we got bamboozled by Ota of all people. Oh my god. Marble, Monday at 2:48 a.m. Got to hand in your badge after getting bamboozled by Ota. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. You guys have said, oh, you're going down this route on every route I've gone down so far. The first route, it was Yagi that said that. This route, you're saying it. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over at the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
Yeah, I think this is green. Is that what color we swapped into? Yeah, we're on green now. The other option in the spooky place was continuing on the red. The only one I've finished is purple. Imagine you being helpful. I can't. As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Now are we in the mood for banter? No. Damn it! I miss my banter! It's so much! Fine. You can't even make a joke about the fridge looking like Mama? Oh my god. Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
The good old days. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it,
Damn
Ota.
it.
What are you thinking?
Jinx.
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Safe mode, huh?
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Uh-oh.
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Uh-oh.
Iris.
She got prototyped. Oh, uh-oh. Someone's been reading Edgar Allan Poe.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
On Facebook Live?
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
I'm pretty sure it is, Brina.
Okiura?
It's seeming astoundingly likely that your theory
Date,
about the
focus.
prototype is true.
We need to get to the site, now.
To the point where I'm just choosing to believe it until proven wrong. I thanked Mama and ran out of marble. Bye, Mama! Boom, 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 boom.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Oh god.
Please, please let me make it in time.
She's boned.
That sick bastard.
Oh no, it's furries! Yeah, that's gonna lay in long before 20 minutes go by. That's like
Tessa!
a minute.
Hold on! I'll save you!
He took that suit off fast. Smile. That was easy.
Stay away from Tessa!
You're a bad man.
Ah!
Wow, only one figure other than Tessa showed up on the screen at the same time. Really makes me think. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. This entire city is a long bridge! They're back!
No, it can't be. No.
Uh-oh.
Stop!
Right, it is the Metal Gear song. Totally. Does Kojima know that they stole his music? Uh-oh. Well... That, we didn't make it. Yikes. Rest in pieces. Ha! 3:35 a.m. We finally made it. Nice drift. Wait. Nani? That's not what was on Facebook Live. Ew. Rest in peace, Pokemon trainer. Rep! Simp's blown out, I guess. Police headquarters Monday at 10 a.m., so 6.5 hours later. You're pogging that he was cut in half? Kinda messed up.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
Seems a bit out of character.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Are we the interrogatee here? I guess so. Security cameras, pipe, the door. Doesn't feel good to have the lens staring at you. True. Alright, boss. Both his behavior during the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Stay away
Ota
from
showed
the
himself on
summoner.
the screen. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if
But
he
they
was gonna
weren't on the
commit
screen
suicide
at the
anyway.
same time, you goob.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it. Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy.
There's
in
a
his
whole
mind.
lot of inferring, boss.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
What about that polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
And Ota had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Yeah, he didn't even know that Shoko was Mizuki's mom at first, because her last name was different.
There are some additional discrepancies.
Go on, boss.
I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well,
Ota could have stabbed himself.
Okay, Ota is now Nagito.
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
then shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Oh, well, that's good, because you're saying a lot of dumb shit.
I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
I don't think we even interviewed number 89 in this timeline. I think he's still in prison. I think. Yeah, because we interviewed him like somewhere over here, right? I don't remember. But it was in this branch that he escaped. I don't even think we got him out of prison and talked to him in this one. We got the phone call from him, but we had other leads to pursue. So I don't believe we've seen number 89 here.
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Iris' mother, Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates, and she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
True. Mizuki? Dude, I don't like any of these. Mayumi?
Mayumi had
discuss.
motive for killing Iris and Renju.
True, she hates Iris and Lemnis
Mayumi
Gate.
hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
True, and the polar bear was, tall. MoMA.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
Yeah, he loves Iris. Mizuki. Smile.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Congressman So Sejima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Unless he was involved with the shit 6 years ago that she knows about. Come on, dude. Me? Smiles?
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now,
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Oh, thanks, Aiba.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Oh wow, we can go all the places. Mama! I need info, Mama.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Oh, had.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Oh? Wait, can I make a joke about the fridge? No? Okay. How's Ota related?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me of a story similar to Aiba's, about Sosajima and the Kawasaki district. Basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you,
Oof.
I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE, and by So himself.
Did I get any appendices on what KE stands for? Yeah. Kamakura Estates. The name Mama gives to the real estate companies under the Kumakura umbrella. Kawasaki District. Sosajima currently resides in Azabu. However, he is currently not running for office in the Minato District, where Azabu is located, but instead the Kawasaki District, where he was born and raised. Candidates are allowed to run for any constituency, regardless of where they live.
The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Ota and the
Kumakuras.
Hell yeah.
Oh, right.
Is that fish polished yet,
You
dude?
know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
A bit tenuous, but thanks. Bye, Mama.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Mama is polishing the Dread Bonito. Her favorite pastime. Let's go to the diner then. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. Aww. Okay. Still forgetting a day or two. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to talk about it? I don't think she does. About Ota.
This is your fault.
What? He tased me!
I heard from the police because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Mayumi's crying. He's broken, dude. Alright, let's go here. Investigate the scene.